Hello, welcome all. Today's topic is disability and metaphors, people, politics and perspectives. Well, this comes under the literature, disability and health module. Actually, it's very useful to think of metaphors when it comes to disability. Right, let's get straight into the topic. What is metaphor? Well, before getting into the definition, just observe the following things. You go to a doctor and you say, "Doctor, I have a acute pain in the stomach." And you say, and the doctor says, "What kind of pain it is?" Say, "Stabbing pain. Feel a kind of a lump in my tummy." Think about this situation. You hate someone and you say, "He's just such a swine. I cannot possibly get along with him." You could say, "She's my blood. He's my right hand. This is the tail of the argument. Don't speak without head." Well, head in the Western world could mean rationality, logic, and so on. Or in our world, it could mean that too, but there is a peculiar term in English or Indian languages. You can call it head weight, heavy head, means something like ahankara. So you see, metaphors are embedded in the body and in the mind. It is the stuff that we are made up of, actually, and therefore universal. However, the expressions and meanings of metaphor will differ and hence not universal. For example, I quoted the example of head. Even blood in a Latin American fiction could mean different from that which is in Indian fiction, for example. So it is not universally, you cannot have one word and you cannot say, well, it is universal, but the tendency or the derivation that happens, the fact that it is embedded, materially rooted and part of your blood, mind, head and soul is definitely universal. Okay? So, how do we define it? Well, it can be use of language referring to something or other than what it was originally applied to, or what it literally means in order to suggest some resemblance or make a connection between the thing. Well, ignore that definition. The point is, when a patient says to a doctor, "I have a lump here," he or she doesn't mean actual lump. It feels like a lump. So they have that lump, visualizing the lump, and one visualizes the lump, the doctor knows exactly. It makes such a difference to diagnosis, actually. So that said, what disability has to do with metaphor? Well, the contemporary academic discussions by and large around the globe are based on this significant book by George Lakoff, Lakoff, and Mark Johnson, Metaphors We Live By. Okay? The kinds of things that I said now, they do say it, but they do say that things like blood, they have a universal significance. That is where they commit the mistake. But by and large, what they say holds true about metaphors. For example, they come up with the cognitive metaphor theory. So in simple terms, it is a stuff. Metaphors make the stuff that we are: flesh, blood, thought, cognition, feeling, emotions, etc. So let's get into disability and metaphors connection straight away. Okay, I call it disability metaphor from within and without. What do I mean by that? Disabled people, in order to harness a political position, they can also, appropriate metaphors that have been working against them. For example, they can use metaphors to talk back. Any amount of breast cancer survivors, for example, they talk back, not necessarily all the time verbally, but by a visual performance, maybe showing their so-called broken breasts because of cancer, chemotherapy, and so on. And by that act, they say, look, we are symbolically and materially full, not necessarily broken. Okay? Disabled people can use metaphors as open-ended medium of self-expression. Deaf sign language, deaf pride movement is replete with symbolic gestures that proclaim alternative worldview. They could also use it as a medium to connect with knowledge domains. Blind people, for example, blindness is given negative attributes of lack of knowledge, darkness, invisibility, and so on. But the same metaphors they can use as by way of lived experiences. They can say, look, blindness is not the dialogue in darkness. It is a way to live. So by reliving a metaphor, one can disable people from the first person's point of view, rehabilitate people's sense of metaphor. Just to make it clear, Lakoff and Johnson say, well, metaphors are universal. They are not, because some experiences are not experienced by everyone, for example, deafness and blindness, for example. So, first example of the impressive connect between disability and metaphor is disabled people's own use of metaphors to rehabilitate such rehabilitate metaphorical attributions that is cast on them. Okay. The second and third example I am going to give is let's move on now. Another connect between disability and metaphor, apart from disabled people's own use of them for a political agenda, it could be attributions done on them, or metaphors that use disability to promote that some kind of knowledge. I call it knowledge making from without. Well, literature is abound with such examples. Tempest, the beast figure in Tempest, for example. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the old man with enormous wings. The man with enormous wings appear suddenly in a courtyard and a couple see it, and that story is all about how that couple makes sense of bodily distortions the village makes of superstitions around church, Latin American local realities of myriad kinds, how magic realism comes into existence through such bodily deviations, so to speak. In Mahabharata, Ramayana, characters like Sakuni, it's everywhere. All you need to do is be receptive, and you will see a panoply of metaphors doing the rounds. So this is literature and painting, sculpture, and sometimes commonplace idioms are also replete with metaphors actually. Metaphors of madness, crippling, immobility, blindness, deafness, impairment, many more things. For example, metaphors of madness. Well, you can say you will hit the loony bin, in Chennai, you often hear the term, he should be taken to Kill Park. Well, Kill Park is where the hospital for treating people with mental illness is there, and it has been there for quite a long century actually. But that place has become a metaphor, if you like, metonymy, for people to refer those who become a sort of a nut, and they should be going there. Crippling argument. He's spineless. These are all commonplace metaphors. So first I talked about literary examples. This is in the commonplace. Don't be blind to this point of view. Deafness, my God, there are so many things. Siren in a deaf person's ear. Sevidan Kadala Sangu, they say in Tamil. And much more. They rule people's sense of cognition and their social point of view. Well, what do these commonplace metaphors end up doing? Well, they end up promoting the view that disability is a tragedy after all. It is a sort of a ill omen, a bad karma. It is also a sickness. Doctors who are informed by such commonplace metaphors can potentially carry such forms of knowledge into their well-trained medical idiom, and thereby being a potential source of harm to people with disability. Well, again, to reify the point, among this first two versions of disability metaphors doing the round from without, first is the literary kind, literary or artistic kind, which is there in all mediums of art, literature, music, painting, and so on. The second is commonplace, the idiom, and which society circulates. Okay, and the third metaphors from without is about how disciplines and various knowledge systems work. how is it possible? Well, all disciplines, including physics, hard material science like physics, or argumentative humanities fields such as feminism, they all make use of metaphors, particularly metaphor of disability to promote a point of view. Let me give an example from Sami Schalk, Sami, S-A-M-I, S-C-H-A-L-K. Her article is published in the Disability Studies Quarterly. Those who want to study more, learn more, and read more, Disability Studies Quarterly is a very, very good journal. And most importantly, it is open source and free online. And you will get critical essays, poems, stories, personal narratives, and so on there. So, Sami Schalk's article, metaphorically speaking, ableist metaphors in feminist writing. Okay? This is a third example for metaphors from without, where disciplines make use of So Schalk cites the example from bell hooks. Bell hooks is a great feminist critic. In her book, The Will to Change, Men, Masculinity and Love, 2004. She cites that book where she says men are emotionally crippled. Whether it is post-colonial criticism or feminism or many other identity-based perspectives, it has become very handy to use disability as a potential metaphor, such as the one used here, emotionally crippled. Well, being blind to argument, being deaf to a point of view, being crazy or idiotic or lunatic, such words have real-time impact on people with a disability. So, when in promoting a feminist point of view about patriarchy, how patriarchy can be a heavy weight on men, particularly their emotions, one can actually say they are crippled. There's no big problem. But Sami Schalk reads bell hooks interventions this way, which is metaphors like crippling, blinding, or idiocy and the rest. If one uses that, metaphors cease to be non-political, innocent, or neutral modalities of conveying knowledge. Instead, they have real impact on people with a disability. So here, bell hooks unwittingly, in promoting gender equal society, basically non-sexist, and in her ever unceasing war against patriarchy, she ends up saying, using words like crippling and so on, that can potentially circulate and justify violence against people with a disability based on negative circulation of metaphors. That's the point. Okay, so now should we say that we should stop creatively using metaphors in that case? Not at all. Not at all. So that's not what Shark says. That's not what I also advocating for. For example, if somebody says, well, I'm not, we have hit a blind alley. I'm not blind. I can talk. I can see through the argument. It is spreading like a cancer. Then should I pick up a cudgel immediately? No, not necessarily. See, the thumb rule should be one should not do harm. Okay. Shark gives 3 or 4 rules when it comes to negative uses of metaphor. First rule is do no harm. If your critical attitude you think can potentially do harm, then don't use the metaphor. If you use a doctor or a teacher and certain metaphors you think will wound students from a particular identity in your classroom, don't use it. Be more creative. Okay. Be responsible. That means owning the language that you use, and be accountable. Both are related actually. And fourth, which has been said in the disabled community and beyond, stop policing. Policing for political correctness is as bad as policing wrong usage or evil deployment of metaphors. Right. To recapitulate again, first, metaphors are used by disabled people themselves in creative ways to secure a place of their own in this messy world. Second, metaphors are used from without, that is, people without disabilities. One, as a medium of artistic expression, as a vehicle to create character, and as a way to tell a story and so on. And second, as a commonplace idiom, blind argument and so on. And third, to disciplines also deploy metaphor for their survival, argumentation and epistemic or their strength. All right. There is a third use of metaphor which I want to try. It's somewhat connected to the knowledge creation process, creating disability histories. Well, histories of the marginalized is not easy to write because there is no official documentation. Okay. The marginalized don't have a written history, and yet they are present everywhere invisibly. For example, women folk from particular caste and class background, people with a disability, beggars, those who are considered not worth living, and much more. How do you recover their histories? Here is a very useful potential device invented by David Mitchell and Sharon Snyder called narrative prosthesis. Narrative prosthesis, the essay can be found in the Disability Studies Reader that I have referred to in the book for references book. Narrative prosthesis, very simple. I've alluded to this concept earlier, but it's worth repeating again. Okay, basically, narrative, prosthesis, right? I use a mobility cane to go in the road. Somebody may use a wheelchair. Somebody may use a denture, hearing aid, lots of things to make life a bit easier. Okay, somebody use maybe a breathing device, and so on. Prosthetic and such devices are called prosthetic. They just aid your mobility. For example, if I'm using a crutch, for example, and I'm not able to walk, if that is the case, I may be using a crutch to walk. After reaching my destination, I may cast the crutch side. I may not hold on to it and go on with my job. And when I need it, I grab it again and put it under my shoulder and start walking. So that's potentially what happens on a day-to-day basis. Michelin Snyder makes use of this example to say something very useful about social histories of people with a disability. What they say is very significant. They say media, representations, and much more is full of people with a disability. For example, film and painting is full of people with a disability or disabilities of myriad varieties. But that fullness, that plentifulness is not joined by enabling people disabled lives. While disabled characters abound in films, they don't come to the forefront in real life, in real social lives. See the oxymoron here. So, Snyder makes use of that example to show. So, that is why they call it narrative prosthesis. It's as though film uses disabled character like a prosthetic to rely on so that it's very sexy for the plots, character, narrative development, film direction, camera tricks, and much more, but dump disability to the wayside when it is done. I would strongly recommend to read more, but it suffices to say that disability metaphor can be a potential tool in recovering disability histories, which otherwise may not yield that quickly. Okay? Oral histories, for example, you have to metaphorically and creatively get into it. Otherwise, there is no way of doing such histories critically. Conclusion. Right. So, now I have talked about disability metaphor. It's a commonplace idiom. It's a literary domain. It's used by people with and without disabilities. It is used by disciplines. It is used by perspectives, fields such as feminism and much more. But now, what is the conclusion? Well, disability, like metaphor, metaphors use various modalities to to make the stuff that we are. And one of the vehicles is disability, and its expressions vary. Its manifestations also vary. The way it manifests in a doctor's room will be different from the way it manifests in my classroom or in your specific cultural situations. A course on disability studies will and should make us aware of it. Thank you.